Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Anime Afro, and today we're not playing a game. No, well, I was, but we're not doing the playthrough. No, today we're checking out the difference between 60 frames per second and 30 frames per second, and that is because YouTube recently allowed users to use their 60 frame videos in 60 frames, which, in my opinion, is awesome because playing a game in 60 frames per second feels and looks way better. And a lot of times I see YouTube videos where people are playing games, and it's like they talk about how for them it's in 60 frames, but for us it's still in 30 frames. So that's already a really cool thing. But anyways, this is a side-by-side test with the left being 60 and the right being 30. For those of us who can't read, um, this is a test of me trying to achieve 60 frames per second using my Xbox One and my Hapag, and that is because they say that the games on the Xbox One could run at 60 frames per second. I haven't personally really witnessed this because I don't know. I want to blame my TV, but I don't think I can really blame my TV for that. Um, because I'm not really sure, honestly. My laptop runs things at 60 frames per second just fine. Whereas whenever I see it on my TV, it seems to look not as good. I don't know. It's a pretty cheap TV. So, but that aside, this is to see if I can get the game running at 60 frames per second and uploading the videos at 60 frames per second. However, what comes at that is the cost of my resolution, which is going to go from 1080p down to 720 because the Hapag, the HD PVR2 Gaming Edition one, it can only achieve 60 frames at 720p, not at 1080p. At 1080p, it just outputs it back down to 30 frames per second, regardless of if it's going in at 60 frames per second, which I believe most of my videos have. And when I say most, I mean my Metro Redux video. Uh, but anyways, yeah. So I had to drop it down to 720 on my Xbox settings, which is actually this is the first time I could see this game Alien Isolation. This is the first time I've actually seen it in 720p, but it doesn't make that big of a difference to me because, like I said, I have a pretty cheap TV. It's pretty small. It's only I think 22 inches. It's not that big of a TV, but it gets the job done. Of course, you guys have heard me complain about this many times when well, I've complained about it many times. I don't know if you guys have heard it, but I complained about it many times. Anyways, but yeah, this is just a comparison side by side using Alien Isolation as my test game. I chose this game because A, I'm not doing a let's play for it, which means I don't have to worry about doing commentary while playing the game. And B, it allowed me to make a really short video out of it. I think this video is about 5 minutes long. Yeah, 5 minutes long. And also the game just looks awesome. It just, why not have it? Because it's a really nice looking game. And if there's any game I want to see running at 60 frames per second, it would be this one. But but I also chose it because, like I said, it has a better chance of running at 60 frames per second, being a more recent Xbox One title. I think all the Xbox One games run at 60 frames per second, and the only difference between them is some run at 1080p, some run at 900. I think it drops only down to 900. It might be down to 720 though. I'm not sure, but I chose this one because, like I said, it's more recent, so it has a better chance of having the 60 frames per second of probably any Xbox One game I have right now. So I'd also want to say I want to give a big thank you to Gopher, who is the reason I got the idea to do this. He also has a side by side comparison. I'll I'll actually link it down below because if this one doesn't work, if you want to see the difference between 30 frames and 60 frames, his video is a really good video for it, or at least the one he puts up. Um, but I do want to thank him because that's where I got the idea of doing it side by side, 60 above the left and 30 above the right. Actually, I think he actually has it like that too. Uh, I only chose 60 on the left because I favor my left side since I'm left-handed. But another thing is, there's one more thing. Oh yeah, I also chose his video because it helps out with my video editing, and I was surprised that I was actually able to get this all done on the day that I decided to do it. I thought it was going to take way more work, but I think my video editing skills are enhancing. But that is all for this video, and I will see you guys in my next Let's Play. Bye!